Hi friends, we have a shloka here which talks about how great people they behave. Great people usually they don't proclaim about their activities. They only do their work and then we see what they are doing and then we infer, oh, this is what they are thinking. So they don't exactly talk about, they don't brag about their work. Oh, I am going to do this, I am going to do that. They will not brag about their work. But then they perform, they are not men of words, but they are men of deeds. We come across this phrase. He is not a man of words, he is a man of deeds. So how great people behave. So this shloka is about that. Let us read the shloka. Karmanumeya sarvatra paroksha gunavruttayah tasmat paroksha vrittinam phalaih karma vibhavayet. This shloka also is from Panchatantra. We know that Panchatantra is that book of fables, and from one of those fables, this particular shloka, in one of those fables, this shloka has been quoted. This is Karmanumeya sarvatra paroksha gunavruttayah. So the people who are in high places, sometimes by nature they don't want to proclaim, they don't want to brag about, and then they only perform their deeds and then say their actions are seen. They may not be very high people in very high places also, even ordinary people also, sometimes. Even ordinary people also, we need not brag about what we are doing, we need not brag about. We can only do, we can achieve the task, and then people will say, oh, he has achieved it. Oh, he has been very silent all through, but he has achieved this. So people will say, you need not be a very highly placed person, you need not be president or prime minister or anything like that. Even as an ordinary man, suppose you are only doing your work silently and achieving the targets, people will say, oh, this chap is doing his job very, very quietly, silently. He doesn't brag about. There may be some people who may be bragging about, and then they may not be able to do their, or rather reach their targets. So that is a different thing. So here we are talking about another situation also, where, for example, suppose he is the head of a state. So he is the prime minister or the president of a state. So if it is so, then he should not be leaking out all his strategies. Suppose he tells, oh, I am going to do this, I will follow this strategy to keep economy in line. So if he does like that, then people will say plan some countermeasures. People will plan some countermeasures to defeat his plans, to defeat his strategies. They will try to sabotage. His rivals will be there in the society, in some other party. Suppose one party is ruling. The rival party will be just waiting to sabotage what all good works are being done by this party, isn't it? So these people, they have to maintain secrecy. So while maintaining secrecy, they have to do things in such a way, they have to achieve things in such a way that the impact is felt, and only after a work is done, then the thinking process will be known. So they will not reveal their thoughts in the beginning. So that is the say picture here. Here the words are karmanumeyaha. Karma means, here the word karma is used in two places in two senses. Karmanumeyaha means activity. Once an activity has been performed, by that activity you are going to infer. Anumeya means something which has to be inferred. Anumana is an inference. Anumeya means something which has to be inferred. So karmanumeyas, by his deeds, you have to infer what is there in his mind. Paroksha gunavruttayah. Paroksha means something which is not seen. Pratyaksha is something which is seen. Paroksha is unseen. So a person whose nature is to be secretive, a person whose nature is not to brag about, a person whose nature is just to be silent and then perform his work in a very silent way. So such people are called paroksha guna vruttayah. Vritti means say activity. Paroksha guna, his characteristics and then his thoughts, they are not seen. Paroksha, they are not pratyaksha, but they are paroksha. His thinking, his characteristics, they are not seen. So such people, from their actions only, we have to infer what is their thought process, what they have been thinking, what they have been aiming at, etc. Then tasmat paroksha vrittinam, for such people, in the case of such people, Phalaihi karma vibhavayet. Phalaihi. By seeing the results. Phalam means result. By seeing the result, karma vibhavayet. Oh, this is what this chap has been planning. Karma vibhavayet. Vibhavana means we have to presume. You have to presume vibhavana. So you have to presume, you have to infer from the result. So you have to see the result, and then you have to plan you have to infer what they have been planning all through. So this is something which is very commonly seen, because as I said, a country has got a foreign policy, or it has got an economic policy, or it has a defense policy. So there are so many secrets which have to be maintained by great people. Not only governments, but even companies. Suppose a company has got a strategy, a business strategy. The business strategy they can't keep on revealing. Suddenly he comes out with a bombshell, and then that will create such a havoc, that will create such flutter in the society. So they do something, and then their activities are seen, their thinking process is not seen. So because if their thinking process is known in advance, then people will be there to sabotage, people will be there to take some preventive action, people will be there to scuttle their plans. So there are so many people who will be trying to stop it. So this is what we have to see. And then in fact, if we see all diplomatic activities, there can be examples of this, because diplomats, they have got their own agenda. And then they will be acting in such a long-term perspective. They will not be having a short-term perspective. They will be having a long-term perspective of things, and they will be slowly doing something. And then that will yield result at some point of time. So then only you will know, oh, these people have been planning for such a long time. So that is why, all people in high places, they do that. And even ordinary people, those who do not brag about, so they also do that. So it need not be taken as something like dishonesty or intellectual dishonesty or anything. It is not, it should not be treated as lack of transparency or something like that, because transparency is in ordinary situations. When I am dealing with you normally, that is where in normal human relations, a lot of transparency is needed. But if you are trying to achieve a target, not connected with people in the sense not harming people. So in such cases, if you are simply achieving your results without bragging about them, so there is no need to say that it is a sort of intellectual dishonesty, because he is not talking about, he is keeping something in the mind, doing something else. So he is not doing like that. He is keeping something in the mind and doing the same thing and achieving the target. So that is what we have to understand here. So this is about keeping secrecy by people, whether it is ordinary people or high people, highly placed people, or whether it is government, or whether it is diplomat, or whether it is a company or an organization. So the organizational goals have to be reached. So that is important. So we will read the shloka again. Karmanumeya sarvatra paroksha gunavruttayah tasmat paroksha vrittinam phalaih karma vibhavayet. Okay, fine.